Hi guys, hope you're all okay. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. Those of you who watch this channel regularly will have seen that recently I did a couple of videos on the two radios you can see in front of me here. These are Samcom FTAN30As and these are a UHF 20 channel programmable radio that Samcom sent me, and the reason I like these radios was the fact that it had the simplified keypad and the group function, which basically made it really useful for those who are using radio for event management, security, for work, and basically for people who don't have any interest or knowledge of radio. You can give them one of these, lock the keypad, explain the group and PTT functions, and away they go. There's nothing that they can do that's going to go wrong with these. So that's what I really liked about these Samcom radios. So the main idea around those radios was sort of for short range communications in line with the radios that I have in these boxes in front of me, which was a desktop intercom, but these actually perform quite well at long range. We tested these over 18 miles and the performance was really good. Which brings me on to what's in these boxes. So the radios are designed to be used with the Samcom intercoms. So in these boxes here I have two Samcom FTAN30 intercom radios, and these are basically designed to be used with the handhelds. They have group function as well. They have the 20 channels on UHF, and what they're used for is for things like nursing homes. They can be used as a baby monitor, schools, warehouses, security, all those sorts of things. So you have a base station in these, and they're a little bit reminiscent of the PMR base stations that came out a while back, which never actually really took off, but some of the function on here sort of excel them ahead of those PMR base stations, and I'm sure you'll agree. So what I'm going to do in this video, it's only going to be a short one. I'm going to bring the camera in, we'll have a look inside the box, we'll have a look at the setup, which is dead simple, and we'll just go through some of the settings and I'll show you how these work. Okay guys, so this is what the box looks like. If we open it up and have a look inside, we've got an instruction manual here. So you can see it's only a small instruction manual. The operation of these is really basic. It's just got some of the functions on the front there. So we've got one-to-one communication between rooms in your home or office, one-to-many communication for calling family or office and delivering announcements or emergency calls, so that applies to the group function. We've got the baby monitor function, Vox function, 2200 milliamp hour battery capacity inside, and then the ability to connect other two-way radios to this. We've got some pictures inside here which just show what the radios look like, but we'll obviously look at that ourselves. And then we've got just a basic setup guide and a list through some of the features. Got some precautions there, some troubleshooting and bits like that, but it's quite a straightforward piece of kit to actually use, so the instruction manual is just going to be a little bit of a guide should you need it. Under here we've got the charging cable, so this is sort of like an iPhone style charging cable. You can see there it's like a flat cable with connects on each end, and that allows you to USB charge or USB power this device. You can charge it up or power it from this device, so you can actually use the battery that's inside the radio, or you can just have it plugged in all the time, which is handy. And we've got the plug there for that. You can also use these with power banks as well, which makes it handy for portable use should you need it. And then of course we've got the unit itself. So it's quite a nice unit. We've still got the display, plastic display cover on there, protector, but it's quite a nice unit in a plastic shell. If we actually look at these Samcom FTAN30As, you can see it's a similar style to those, so it fits quite nicely as a pair. But we can see on the front we've got the power, we've got a monitor button, we've got lock, talk, group, call, a keypad, we've got the LCD screen, small adjustable antenna there. We've got the microphone socket there as well. The microphone is in that little hole. On the back we've just got some technical information there, and the rubber feet which have got screws underneath. And then on the very back of the device we've got the A, B and C button, which allows you to change DCS code, so should you have interference on channel 1 you can switch to channel 1B or channel 1C and you can eliminate that interference. And of course we've got the micro USB power switch, power socket on the back for that USB charging. Okay, so if we switch the device on by holding the power button down, you can see it beeps to life. Now we've got the LCD display there that's come on. I should point out I've got really bright studio lights either side of me, but you can see the display really well. It's just drowned out by the harsh light, but you can see inside there we've got the channel number, and we've got A, we've got a battery indicator. It's a nice bright blue display on a black background, so you can see that, guys. I should just point out, as I say, you can see the reflection on my hand of the studio lights. It's really bright in here, but yeah, the display works absolutely perfectly well. So functions of this, guys, and setup is really basic. Basically, if we look at these buttons here, we've got a lock button, and what that will do is when it's pressed, that will lock the PTT on, and then when you press it again, that will turn the PTT off. So if you've got like something long that you need to say over these, or you're broadcasting whatever you need to broadcast over a long period of time, you can just lock the PTT on and it will transmit until you turn it off. We've got the talk button, which is the PTT, so we press that momentarily to talk and then let go when we finish talking, just like you would on a normal two-way radio. We've got the group function button there, so you can see we're on channel 1. If I press the group function button, you can see we're actually transmitting on channel 4 there. So I've got the group set to channel 4, and how we do that is we hold the group button down. It will beep and start flashing, and you can just select your group channel there. So we've selected channel 8 as the group, and that we're ready to go. So what we've done is there we've changed from group 4 to group 8. So the main PTT will transmit on group 1, but group will now transmit on group 8. So what you can have on these is 20 different groups, should you wish, that you can contact at individual times. So if you're in a building with 20 floors and you want to contact each floor individually, you just press and hold group, select floor number 1 and talk, press and hold group, select floor number 2 and talk, and it's as simple as that. And then we've got call, which sends out a little call tone. And the last feature on the front of here is monitor. So if we press monitor, every time I speak, the radio hears it and keys up, so it acts as like a Vox function. So you can use it as a baby monitor, or to monitor someone who's in need, or to monitor anything you need to. That's basically a Vox function. As I said earlier, if you have interference on a channel, you can switch between channel A, B and C, and the frequency stays the same, but the DCS tone changes, and that basically allows you to switch to a different DCS tone. So if somebody is talking on your channel with the same DCS tone as you, you switch that, your DCS tone changes and they can't hear you. So that's how the operation works, guys. It's really straightforward. We've also got selective calls, so if you press a channel, you can talk to that channel straight away, and then it will revert back to your original channel. And we've got volume up and volume down there. So really straightforward operation, guys. 20 channels on these. The output power is less than 3 watts. But these are going to be absolutely perfect for short range communications, i.e. in a building, on a site where you're going to need them. So what we'll do now, guys, is we'll just, there's no programming to show you, so what I'm going to show you is the audio coming out of these things. It's quite nice audio sound on these, so what we'll do is I'm going to go out of the room with another radio. I'm just going to test the audio through these and you can see what it sounds like.
Test 1 2, test 1 2, audio test 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Test 1 2, test 1 2, audio test 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1.
Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed that short video on the Samcom intercoms. I'm sure you'll agree these were a nice little bit of kit. For the price as well, and for some of the functions that they have, such as monitor, the group, and obviously the keypad as well. USB charging is a big win, and of course the A, B and C switch on the back to avoid interference with other channels that are in use. I think it's really good. Now I should point out these aren't programmable because they are FRS and GMRS frequencies. That's what's programmed in these at this stage. So these aren't programmable. The handheld radios are, but these aren't programmable. So the user for these is going to be a GMRS, FRS user. But I'm sure there's a lot of American viewers on this channel that will appreciate these radios. So yeah, we'll leave it at that, guys. Just a short sort of demo there of this Samcom FTAN30A intercom radio. Let me know what you think in the box below. If you have any comments, suggestions or ideas, feedback, just drop them in the box below and I'll get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, then make sure you click the subscribe button as well. I've got plenty more videos coming. As you can see, I've got loads of stuff behind me to get through, so stay tuned for that. And I'll leave that one there, guys. If you want to purchase this, the link is in the description below. If you want to just have a look at it as well, that link's there, so you can make your own mind up on these. But I think they're really good. I think they're a nice handy radio, and I think they're definitely a lot better than the PMR sort of Charmin style base stations that came out a while back. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. 7-3 for now.